Hey guys, your boy Shaw Bellamy back with you another video, brand new video here on my Fly Was Fly channel. I gotta give him his props. It has been a while since I've done this, getting on, making a video on my Fly Was Fly channel, giving praise to Howie Roseman. And I know people think that Eagles fans complain a lot. I am not going to argue with that statement. I am one of those Eagles fans that at times are not satisfied, and especially when it comes to any topic about Howie Roseman. But you got to give the dude his props today, credit, his flowers, whatever you want to say. Howie Roseman pulled off the biggest move of draft day, day one, NFL draft day one, however you want to say it. When he ended up getting one of the best wide receivers, one of the best young wide receivers, I should say, and A.J. Brown from the Tennessee Titans. But we're going to go over that, and I'll give you my thoughts. I got my tablet right here, as usual, with the notes and as far as, leading the way. So let's get right into it. Again, this was NFL draft day one for the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles with the 13th pick, they had the 15th, and they moved up. They traded a couple spots for the to get the 13th pick. I don't know if I didn't see any reports that they was worried that the guy they ended up taking was going to be taken, I guess, between 13 and 15. So maybe, again, there was no reports that I saw about that. But nevertheless, the Eagles moved up from 15 to 13 and took defensive tackle Jordan Davis from Georgia. Now, I watch a lot of Georgia football games. I am a Penn State fan at heart, but if I had to have a second team, it's absolutely the Georgia Bulldogs. I love the way their roster is built at times. I love the colors, all that stuff. So I watch a lot of Georgia football. I know about Jordan Davis. I know that man is an absolute beast. A lot of people did come at him. A lot of scouts did say they think he was too, overweight. They thought at times he seemed lazy. A lot of people play his game against the national, I think it was a national championship game against Alabama, where it seemed like he wasn't trying as hard when he was getting blocked and stood up and stuff like that. I know overall, though, that Jordan Davis is an absolute beast when he's motivated. I hope he's going to be motivated. Actually, I don't know when he's motivated, but I hope he's going to be motivated. Please be. But he got Jordan Davis is a beast, and I wasn't. But saying all that, I wasn't happy at first with the pick. It had nothing to do with Jordan Davis as a player, but I thought when the Eagles traded up, I thought they was trying to get some secondary help. I honestly thought Kyle Hamilton was the pick. Kyle Hamilton was the best safety from Notre Dame that was still on the board. I honestly was like, everyone was like, go get Kyle Hamilton. We lost out on the wide receiver. The Eagles was looking at Jameson Williams. I think Detroit ended up drafting him before us, and because a lot of Eagles fans, including myself, was excited about the idea of another Alabama wide receiver, just like we got Devontae Smith last year. Another Alabama wide receiver lining up alongside Devontae Smith. I was really hype about that. I was like, okay, we're about to... But no, Detroit took Jameson Williams, the wide receiver from Bama. And, Kyle Hamilton was right there for the picking. He was right there on the Eagles' lap. All the Eagles had to do was just say his name. But they took Jordan Davis. And as I told my brother Malik and my boy Donovan and other people, again, it wasn't a horrible pick. It's just not who I would have taken when you had that option of getting some secondary help in Kyle Hamilton. And the reason why else I say that is because if you look at our secondary on paper, besides Darius Slay, all-pro cornerback Darius Slay, the Eagles really don't have anyone else to line up alongside him as far as cornerback help. And safeties, which I thought would be great with Kyle Hamilton coming to the Eagles. We don't really have a lot of problems with our safety group. We just lost Rodney McLeod to the Colts. So the Eagles secondary is still average at best, and the only reason why it gets kind of that average rating is because Darius Slay is our number one guy on the cornerback position. So I was kind of hoping that we was going to address that, which Howie Roseman at times refuses to do until we get to like the 4th, 5th round, and by the time he gets there, there's really no good corners left, and just a bunch of guys that end up not being ready for the big time, be ready for NFL wide receivers and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know. So in the end, we ended up taking Jordan Davis. I got over it. Like I said, I wasn't super pissed. But again, it wasn't just something I would have done with that 13th pick. I would have taken Kyle Hamilton. But whatever, welcome to the team, Jordan Davis. Again, I watched him at Georgia. I know he could be a beast. So it wasn't a horrible idea by any means, as far as horrible choice, I should say. And it kind of plays off to who Howie Roseman is. Howie Roseman really values the trenches. He loves going for offensive linemen and defensive linemen, especially the defensive linemen. So he kind of stayed on track to who he was, or who he is. So it's not a shocker when you see what ended up happening, getting Jordan Davis. Now, after that, I was talking to my brother Malik and them. I was like, okay, you know, let me just get my thoughts out real quick. I'm probably about to go record because I didn't think really nothing else was going to happen. I said maybe the Eagles trade back. I think they still had the 18th overall pick, but a lot of people were speculating they was going to trade back and everything. But what they ended up doing entirely was trading away that 18th pick in the first round to the Tennessee Titans for, drum roll please, 24-year-old young stud A.J. Brown, the wide receiver from the Tennessee Titans, one of their best players on the team. Probably I'm going to say Derrick Henry, probably their best guy. But as far as wide receivers, A.J. Brown was traded to us. Howie Roseman ended up pulling off one of the biggest move, if not the biggest move of the night, by getting a young stud, 24 years old. I cannot say that enough. 24-year-old A.J. Brown from the Tennessee Titans. Now, for people that don't know, Tennessee Titans, there was rumor going on and that AJ wanted an extension. I don't know if it was a $25 million extension, whatever. And the Tennessee Titans just was not willing to meet him, you know, halfway to agree to that deal. And AJ has said since that he wanted to stay in Tennessee, but seeing how things was not, you know, pushing along, he told his agent, hey, I'm looking for a trade. And a lot of people thought it was just hearsay. A lot of people was believing. I was kind of one of those people like, all right, man, we'll see what happens. If he's disgruntled, we'll see. But we did see this offseason with Tyreek Hill when he told the Chiefs to pay him and they refused to. The damn Miami Dolphins came right in and took one of their best, if not best player on that offense from the Chiefs. So, listen, I don't understand why these organizations, just real quick, getting off the topic here, I don't know why these organizations refuse to freaking pay these goddamn stud playmakers. Like, I don't understand why they just don't do it. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But, yeah, Howie Roseman, again, I got to give him his round of applause. He made the trade. I believe he traded our first-round pick, which was the 18th overall pick, and the third-round pick. I forgot what number it was, but it was a first and a third for A.J. Brown. And I was hyped. Every Eagles fan that was going crazy. I saw my phone light up. I saw the tweet or whatever from Adam Schefter. I was so hyped. And again, I got to give Howie Roseman his due because I look at this as an A+ day one. Definitely. They clearly wanted Jordan Davis. They had him higher on their board. And not only did you get him, and like I said, even though I wanted Kyle Hamilton, but whatever. Like I said, for secondary, whatever. But then you end up getting one of the best young receivers in the game. A.J. Brown is coming off his second straight 1,000-yard receiving season. And again, like I said, he's 24. He's 24. Like, listen, I am so hyped to see him in the Eagles jersey and just see him. Again, we got our number 2 or number 1, whatever you want to put him. You can put him over Devontae. I don't care. We got our 1-2 punch. We got Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown to play wide receiver. We finally have, oh my God, a 1-2 duo. You know how long it's taken for, oh my goodness, long for Eagles to say that, man. I love this. I'm so happy. I was one of those Eagles fans that was pissed throughout the offseason during free agency that the Eagles was not aggressive enough to try to get some good number 2 wide receiver, a veteran, to line up alongside Devontae. And listen, I guess why I said patience is key and patience is a virtue, because my goodness, Howie Roseman pulled off one of the biggest moves, like I said, if not the biggest move of the night. So now you look at the Eagles offense. My dad said it yesterday. He said hashtag no excuses. And that goes straight to Jalen Hurts. I know a lot of people are high on Jalen Hurts. I think I thought after the first end of this season, I thought he definitely deserved another chance. Because he's still young and everything like that, and to see where the Eagles was going. But again, I'm not super high on him, but I do believe that Jalen Hurts does deserve another chance to be the starter. Here you go. There is absolutely no excuse. Jalen has to ball out this year. I'm not saying it's still 50 touchdowns, not 40. That man has to, listen, there's no excuse though. He has Miles Sanders behind him, a good solid running back behind him. He has Dallas Goedert, one of the best tight ends in the game, young tight ends in the game. They just got sack pass. I'm not naming them in order. I'm just going through until I get to obviously the big 2. And then you have Zach Pascal. I say Zach Pascal. We got Pascal, a solid receiver when he's healthy. We got Quez Watkins with his speed. And then you got the 1-2 punch of Devontae Smith and, oh my goodness, A.J. Brown. There is no excuse why Jalen Hurts should not take a leap this year as a quarterback, yo. And there was already pictures of him and A.J. Brown practicing weeks before the draft, practicing, just throwing, doing drills, and where Jalen was throwing to AJ, so maybe it was already in the works that they expected AJ to come in there, whatever. Again, I'm sorry I know I'm talking fast, but I'm so excited to see this offense. This offense can be, God, please just stay healthy. This offense can be ridiculous. There is no excuse for Jalen Hurts, yo. There's none. I'll probably make a separate video on that later today, but there's no excuse for that. This man has to come to play. If he's the guy, this is how you prove it, because they got you weapons. They got you weapons. And, oh my goodness, that is crazy. I'm really hyped. Oh my goodness. I am so hyped. Oh goodness, I wanted to talk about this last night, but I was so tired, and I know people have seen videos and reactions on probably TV and everything, but I am so hyped, dude. I cannot wait to see A.J. Brown in a freaking uniform, yo, with those colors lining alongside Devontae Smith. Oh my goodness. That wide receiver duo is going to be nasty. As long as our quarterback comes to play, that wide receiver duo is going to be disgusting. Oh my God, no one's going to be able to stop that. Oh my goodness. Oh, yo, I have nothing else to say. But all right, guys, I am out, man. Peace.